Hi guys, it's Dedemed. Welcome to Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a traditional Lebanese breakfast dish called Fatteh. Remember, you can get this recipe and all of my other recipes at www.dedemed.com. The ingredients we're going to start off with is making the sauce for the Fatteh. You need 2 cups of Greek or Mediterranean yogurt. You need 4 cloves of minced garlic, ½ cup lemon juice, ½ cup tahini sauce, and 1 cup water. I'm going to put a ½ cup of the water first just to see the consistency, and then I'm going to whisk it with a wire whisk. You want to make sure they get mixed up really well. The tahini sauce is going to thicken it. See, it got thicker. Just a little bit more water. And that's it. Now we're done with the sauce. Part. You're going to mix 1 pound of ground beef and a ¼ pound of lamb with a ½ teaspoon of black pepper and 1 teaspoon salt. I've already pre-cooked some. You're going to make them into little meatballs. You want to take about ½ teaspoon of the meat, roll it up in your hand, and then place it in a pan. You're going to cook it for about 10 minutes until the meatballs are brown, and about a tablespoon of olive oil. The meat already has some fat in it, so you don't have to add too much oil. You're going to cook them until they're brown. If you don't want to do the meatballs, you can just brown the meat mixture in a pan until it's brown, and then incorporate it. What I did was I toasted about 3 pitas in the oven. I cut them up and then I toasted them on a baking sheet. If you want, you can just toast it in the oven as a whole pita and then break it up with your hands. I toasted them until they're a little bit brown. I used whole wheat pita just because it's healthier, but you can use regular white pita if you want. What I did was, you need about a deep dish about 2 inches, and I put it on the bottom of it. Next thing I did was I heated up in a little pot about 16-ounce can of the chickpeas. I rinsed them off to wash off all the preservatives, and then I added a ½ cup of water. You want to heat the chickpeas for about 10 minutes, and then you're going to place them on top of the pita. Spread them out. It's kind of a layered thing that we're doing here. I like to add some salt to the chickpeas. If you try to lay off the salt, you don't have to add the salt. It's not a big deal. After you add the chickpeas, you're going to add your brown meatballs. Just add them to the... Oops, I lost one. It's okay. Just add that to the top. And then we're going to add the yogurt mixture. See now mine got a little bit thick. If you want, you could add a little bit more water. If you like it more watery, if you like it thick, you can just leave it this way. And you want to pour that on top of the whole mixture. You can use a spatula to make sure you get it all out. But this yogurt mixture is so good. You want to cover the meatballs with it. And then for the topping, I chopped up some parsley. I melted and browned some butter just in a shallow pan on the oven for about 3 minutes. And then I browned some pine nuts. I browned them in about a tablespoon of olive oil. You want to stay by them, otherwise they brown sometimes a little too fast. Do it on low heat to make sure that they don't burn. And if you don't like pine nuts, you don't have to add the pine nuts. Just sprinkle the pine nuts on top. They do add a really nice nutty flavor to it. And then you want to add parsley. I'd say about 2 tablespoons. It adds a lot of color and a lot of great flavor. I love parsley. It's just such a fresh flavor. And then, now, if you're trying to lay off the fat, you don't have to add the butter, but I like to add the butter on top. And when you brown the butter, it adds even more nutty flavor. And that's it. That's the Fatteh. Look how pretty it is. And a nice dish. It serves 4 to 6 people. It's a great breakfast dish. It has a lot of protein. It has your carbs for the day. It has calcium and the yogurt. It's a really good dish. Your friends are going to love it. It's easy to make. It takes probably like 20 minutes to prepare everything. I did forget to tell you, when you cook the pita, you want to cook it in the oven at 350 degrees. Sorry, I forgot that. But have fun. Try it out. Let me know what you think. And check me out again at Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Thanks.